Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here for our weekend energy reading for the weekend of February 7th, 2025. For this week, or I should say for this weekend, I grabbed some of my, let's say my funny cards, okay? And the first one that I have that we're going to pull main cards from is The Journey by Allison Felice. And then I'm going to pull a clarifying card on a new deck that I just got called the Trash Animals Oracle. And it is by RP Studio. So this is the Trash Animals Oracle. We're going to get a clarifying card with that. And then for our 3-card pick, it's going to be the Naughty Oracle. And this is by Naomi Beth. So this will be for our 3-card pick. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone that, as usual, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers, my new subscribers, and my subscribers who have been here for almost, well, I'm in my 4th year. So I have some subscribers that have been around for over 3 years, and I truly appreciate all of you. That's really about it. Let's get started. I'm shuffling these journey cards here, and let's see what we get. This is again for our weekend of February 7th, 2025. Okay. I love beautiful action, beautiful message. We're going to go through all these here. So the first, and then let me get a clarifying card. And I'm getting this clarifying card again from this Trash Animals Oracle. It says inspiration and guidance from chaotic creatures. So there we go. All right, here we go. I love this. Okay, so the first card that I get, and I'm probably going to have to pull the book for these because this is not a regular like tarot card deck. This is a little bit different. But the first card I get is the process. Then I get the present. And then I got gratitude. And as my clarifying card, I got squirrel, which is unpredictability. So let's get started with the process here. Let's see, process. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Let me get started. I thought it was in alphabetical order, but I see that it's not. Oh, maybe it is as far as it's called the process. So let's see what's under the T's. That's where it is. Okay. Whew. The process. When we're working towards something, it's hard not to focus on the finish line. How will we be received? Will we be successful? How much money will we make? Unfortunately, we cannot control the outcome, only our part of the equation, so focus on the process. Love this. Absorb yourself in the present, in creating, and less in the future outcome. Whatever you're working towards will have a better chance if you enjoyed bringing it to life. Instead of worrying about the future, ask about how you can absorb yourself in the process. I love this because you know what? When we get started and we're moving down something, and I'm getting like maybe a new path for some of us this weekend or this week even coming up, a new path, right? Or even a path that we're on. We are maybe getting too tied up, maybe in what's the outcome? Will I make $1 million? How much will this cost? How successful will I be? When really that shouldn't be a part of the equation at all. The equation should only be us going through the process, having fun, learning. And one thing that I've heard, and I absolutely agree with, is if there's something going on in our lives that we want to teach or we want to write about or teach about, that's because somebody out there needs to hear that message, and they need to hear that message from us. They will resonate with us. Even though it might be a message that everybody else is talking about, it's a message that only resonates when you give it to certain people. So here we go. We're going to definitely this weekend. I love it. Focusing on the process. And then actually in this book, the next card next to it is the present. So that's kind of interesting, the present. We can so easily get caught up in the past or future that we forget about the power of this moment. But everything is happening right now. We can only take action in the present. What happens now shapes what will happen next. Instead of focusing on the unchangeable, allow that energy to return to your body. Let go of anything you wish to release and immerse yourself in your surroundings. Focus on your body. Take a breath, wiggle your toes, and dance. Bask in the gift that is the here and now, and trust that the next step will be there to greet you when it's time. Love that also. We're in the process. We're moving forward. We're creating and also staying in the present, right? That's all we have is the present. That's the present moment. Really, this is asking us to have a weekend here of really just, I'm really getting this feeling of, staying in the moment, having fun, really almost, and I'm also hearing too, like enjoying family and friends. If we're out with family and friends this weekend, or we have an opportunity, really, I'm really getting the sense of really try to be as present as possible in that whole process of meeting up and where you're going to eat or go out and have a movie or whatever you're doing, really being very present this weekend. And then the last card here before the clarifying card is gratitude. And it says being grateful allows us to view the world through the lens of abundance. Many people have so much, but they don't see this. Gratitude allows us to receive and appreciate the plenty that is already present, to notice the beauty that is all around. When we practice gratitude, we can be more accepting of what is, without having high expectations or demands. Gratitude frees us as less becomes more and our lives become fuller. What are you grateful for in this moment? I love the paradox of that. Less becomes more, right? We have gratitude of what we have, and all of a sudden, when you start to take stock of all the wonderful things in your life, okay, this has at least been my experience, I take stock of the beautiful, wonderful people, the beautiful, wonderful things I have, and all of a sudden, yeah, less becomes more. A few minutes earlier, maybe I thought, you know what, like, oh, woe is me, right? Then you have some gratitude. I have a little bit of gratitude, and all of a sudden, less is more. It's like a true paradox. Really getting the feeling of staying in the moment this weekend, really being with family and friends, and really, really enjoying our time with them this weekend. And now let's see what we get here. We have, and then our clarifying card. Let's see. Squirrel. Unpredictability. Squirrels seem like the epitome of erratic nature, especially as they zoom around with a half-eaten donut in their mouth. Which this guy has a half-eaten donut. However, those zigzagging zooms are 100% intentional and help them to confuse and evade predators. They can reach speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. Talk about your fast food. Don't be afraid to go off the beaten path and embrace the unpredictable when it comes your way. When life gives you garbage, make it into treasure. Okay, I love this, and I love this as a clarifying card with this, because I just feel like, I really feel like this weekend for a lot of us, we're going to be spending time with family, we're going to be spending time with friends, we're going to be spending time maybe starting out not wanting to do something or not wanting to be a part of something, just having some just not negative feelings so much, but just feelings of I just want to stay home or I just want to relax. But yet bringing in this beauty, this process, meeting up with people, hanging out, and keeping aware of this unpredictability that's in the mix. You know what? I'm almost hearing there's some things maybe they'd stop up, get backed up, you can't find a parking spot, or, you have that kind of stuff. But you know what? Staying in the moment this weekend, I think is going to do really well for a lot of us to keep us in the moment and know, listen, I can't find a parking spot, but you know what? I'm with my family, I'm with my friends, and you know what? And we're all having a good laugh about it, right? Especially if you ever watch me parallel park, you would definitely have a good laugh about it, because I don't have anything to help me, at least not in my current car. So, so then you just have like a family friend moment, right? And it all becomes a lot of fun. All right, so now that being the case, I love this weekend. It's just going to be, to me, just like a normal type weekend. But you know what? Just keeping in mind the gratitude. And when you just feel like, oh my gosh, I just can't even believe I'm out here, doing whatever I'm doing, having the gratitude and knowing that it's, you know what? You're just exactly in the present. You're exactly where you need to be. I love that. All right, so here we go. Now, let me pull 3 cards from the Naughty Oracle. I might have to read the book on this, but I don't know. We'll see. So let me shuffle these cards and do our 3-card pull with the Naughty Oracle. So we'll see what we get. I don't know if I'll be able to say the words on all these cards, or so just realize I might have to use a euphemism, or say, I don't know. I don't want to get into maybe all the naughtiness that perhaps these cards may have, because this is a new deck for me also. So so here we go. All right, I love all 3 of these. All a great message, no matter which card you get. So card 1, card 2, card 3, think about which card resonates with you, 1, 2, or 3. All right, if you picked card 1, you actually got a number 29, which is an 11. And this is the narcissistic nymph. Take back your own power. Yeah, I don't need to read any cards. I don't need to read a book on this. Take back your own power. If you got card 1, it might be time to say, you know what, time to put up some boundaries, time to put up some, just taking back your own power. And even, you know, if you just do it in your mind first, when I do it in my mind, then it kind of like, I feel I sit up straighter. All of a sudden I exude an energy of, you know, yeah, I got this, and I am in control of my life. I can't control anyone else, but I am like the eye of the storm, right? You have the hurricane of stuff going on around you. I'm the calm eye of the storm. So taking back your power, putting up those boundaries, and yeah, taking back your own power. I love that. If you if you picked card 2, you got the, let's see, that's a 26, which is 8, which is like infinity, a beautiful number. And it's called Murdered Mantra. And it says, today's lesson is, and it says, Earth school lessons suck. Yeah, they do, don't they? But you know what? Sometimes the harder the lesson is, the more we learn. And I really believe, I've heard some people mention this, and I absolutely believe it. If you've come down here, if you're down here on planet Earth, you are kind of like in a master's level of like soul growth, right? Master's level, PhD level. People come down here, you know, we come down here to really learn and accelerate our learning and really get to know about ourselves, who we are from a new perspective. I think quickly on Earth, and we're doing it with like a lot of like a quickness, but also like a lot. I want to hear like I'm hearing like the word thoroughness. Like it really helps us to really move together and put a lot of like details into our spiritual growth that we wouldn't have gotten any other way. So yes, you might be learning a lesson on something today if you picked card 2 or in the next week or so. But you know what? Even though the Earth school lessons suck, they really teach a lot. As you can see, the teacher's up here teaching, but this is all the cool stuff that you learned. Don't forget to exercise gratitude. And let's see, if you picked card 3, 32, that's a 5, which is change. And it says Psycho Spirit, and it says their choice, your choice. So Psycho Spirit, use your inner guidance. I love this. If you pick this card, it might be time to sit down, do the 3 breaths I talk about, the 3 deep breaths, feet flat on the floor, center yourself, right? Take the time and, you know what, use your inner guidance and think, which choices do I want? What messages do I need to hear right now, right? So it might be time to really step back right now and use your inner guidance if you picked card 3. All right, my friends, as we know, on Mondays, I do my 3-card pick a card shorts. Tuesdays, I do my Super Duper Girl. Wednesdays are my astrology tarot readings. So I have every astrological sign is in the description on those. So you can see, I pick a couple cards for each sign for the week. Thursdays are my energy readings, which I love. Well, of course, I love all of it. And then, of course, on Fridays, here we are, our weekend reading. So I will be back next week if I'm not on someone else's channel this weekend. Let's see, I don't even remember. And all right, my friends, that's it. Namaste.